Baby, 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 we're back again.
And do you want to dance?
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you two alone if you want to. I'll whistle something.
Well, it's not necessarily amongst ourselves.
Oh, yeah. That's refreshing.
Oh, we're going to talk about our dancing
prowess.
Yeah,
put
prowess.
on your boogie shoes.
Yeah.
I want to put
when I was
on
in college, I took
my
ball
boogie
dancing.
shoes and boogie woogie.
I was a phys ed major when I started out.
Well, you've been everywhere and you've done everything.
Then I dropped.
You're a dance major.
I stopped being a phys ed major when I realized I really wasn't into sports, and everybody always talked about sports. And I'm thinking I was always left out. But I love taking dance class because you get to talk. When I went to college, there were some good-looking ladies there.
So you're sort of the Patrick Swayze of this group.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, you got that right.
Had the time of my life. Wait a minute, you didn't dance the ballet, did you?
No, I didn't.
Thank you. I'm glad. I want to picture something
square
like that.
dancing. I took folk dancing. Where we did.
What's the difference?
Did you do the river
The
dance?
folk dances. You're doing
Like
the three horses. The Russian dances and
I
stuff
don't know
like
what
that.
they are.
Yeah.
La,
I don't know the difference.
Yeah,
I know.
the hora right there.
I do know when I see an Irish, what do you call jig.
Yeah, I didn't do no jigs. Hey,
Can
that'd
you
be
still say
interesting,
that?
doing a jig with a lady.
That's right.
Holy cow, man.
Drink a jug and you'll do a jig.
Yeah.
Might fall
I
down.
do
But.
ballroom dancing.
So you like dancing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Still do? Are you allowed to?
I'm not around anybody that dances.
They'll
And I
take
don't
your
go
wife
anywhere.
anywhere?
Have you ever
where
been
dance.
to a...
And I don't go to... When you go to a
Clubbing.
club or something.
Clubbing.
That's not
Club.
dancing.
What is it?
They're
That's
just
just-
jumping around. They're just jumping
Yeah,
around.
well,
That's
okay.
a
That's
bunch
not
of
dancing.
primates.
Have you ever been to a church where they were dancing?
Oh, yeah.
No. What's wrong with y'all?
No, I'm saying they get it. It's not
yeah.
wild and uninhibited, but I was saying where they stand up and they get out in the aisles
My
and
mother
dance, spin.
went to a church. Of course, she was of the
Pentecostal.
charismatic persuasion, and I called her church. Her church was up in Columbus, and it was called the Redeemer Church. But I always called it the Jumping Church. Mom, you going to that Jumping Church?
Like Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Jumping Jack Flash.
And it's a good thing the ladies wore bras up there because they was always jumping.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't need to hear that.
But anyway,
Bad boy.
well, hey, you know what? Sometimes they cut loose,
Well, David danced before the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
Got in trouble for it. His wife
A
did.
lot of people in the
Shame
church
on you,
have
buddy.
a problem with dancing, but I ain't
I
got
don't have a problem. I don't understand that. I'm going to tell you what. Dancing is one of the most natural things
I know.
in the world that you could do. You can't put a little kid in
That's
front
right.
of a
Yeah.
music and they're
Yeah.
going to break out dancing. If they've never seen anybody else dancing, they're going to be moved to dance.
I know why that people have a problem with it is because
They're afraid it'll lead
they're afraid
type of
that
dancing.
somebody else is going to get carried away.
The type of dancing,
Yeah.
too. Now,
Yeah.
you're going to be bumping and grinding
Right,
in church.
right.
twerking.
Wallering all over each
Yeah.
other. Yeah,
Now they have
the holy twerk.
Now
there.
they have this flowing. You see some churches where the ladies come in the flowing dresses and they look like wind blowing around on.
Like a whip. Like
I don't know about that. I
A
think that's
whirling
just
dervish. What's it
I
called?
think
What's that word I'm looking for?
I
Whirling
think the
dervish?
type of the dancing that David did was spontaneous, and it just happened.
What?
But it's nothing choreographed.
You don't think somebody
I don't
called
think
him and
David
said-
was choreographed.
David called him and said, "Hey, David, what are you doing this Sunday?" Nothing special. Be at church. Why? Well, could you do a solo dance for
Yes.
us?
That's right. Interpretive dance.
Interpretive.
Yeah.
People do that in churches.
I know.
A
That's
wild,
interpretive dance.
uninhibited dance.
Yeah.
You're going to jump up and do the Baptist boogie. No, I don't think so.
But
I've seen people jump
Baptists,
up and
they
click their
encourage
heels
you
and
to.
everything.
They encourage you to sit on your hands.
Yeah.
You know I can dance.
Don't-
Yes, I can dance.
They don't want everybody to walk
Right.
in and say, "They're being robbed.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
being robbed."
Yeah, if you put your
Yeah.
hands in the they'll look at it. What's her hands? What's
I
got
just
hands
can't
up
see
in
you
here?
running down front doing the white boy dance in front
Yeah.
of everybody. That just ain't going to happen.
Yeah. How about the Blues Brothers when they was in that church? Remember that scene?
Yeah, they danced.
Oh man,
They were on a mission
Who was
for
the guy
God.
that did the flip flop? I mean the
John Belushi.
John Belushi. Now that was doing
all the
some
way
stuff.
down there. Well, that was somebody doing that for him.
And
But
they-
that was his character.
Well, I'm relegated to pew dancing and chair dancing.
Yeah.
But I can't hardly listen to certain music without
Swaying.
or tapping or
your
getting
foot.
into
Well,
it.
you know what? When my daughter
I
plays
just
the
can't help
piano,
it.
Tapping and
when
clapping.
she gets to banging on the piano, I get to jumping around the front room.
Play some Jerry Lee for you or what?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, she does Happy Birthday with Boogie. She can do Happy Birthday Boogie Woogie. You know. But I'm going to tell her you're going to have to start doing like Jerry Lee Lewis because he does like the double time, like don da don da. He goes da 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 da. You know, with the left hand.
He's good.
Yeah.
I can't even clap my hands the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get messed up.
Did you like to dance?
I love to dance.
Yeah.
I can't though.
You got rhythm, but you used to dance.
Well, I don't worry about it. That's the whole thing.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Dance like nobody's living.
I do have rules, and I've explained them to you before.
Yeah, let's hear them for everybody.
No hands above the head. And you keep your elbows in tight to your body.
Yeah.
You don't start.
I wish y'all could see him now. I should have brought my camera and got pictures.
You don't flail.
He's coming loose, coming apart there.
Yeah, I'm stool dancing, and that's we're sitting on bar stools, not bar stool. I guess they're bar stools.
You can spin them. Hey, Luke, have you ever just jumped up in the middle of your house and just started dancing with your wife?
No.
Oh,
I have, but not
I did
lately.
that with
I
my
can't
wife.
now.
I think last time I danced when I stepped on a snake accident.
But you know that is one of my goals. I've got
doing the
goals.
boogaloo then.
I got goals: short term, long term, intermediate. Everything.
Yeah.
One of my goals is to be able to dance again with my wife.
Yeah.
I want to, I'm not going to be able to do the boogie.
Yeah.
But I think if I keep working, I'll be able to slow dance.
That's a good goal right there.
Yeah, it is. And I'll be there.
We want pictures too on Facebook.
yeah.
We will do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what a fun thing I do is, you show up the brew crew or something like that, and ladies walking by, she's just got to fill up a coffee, and, just ask them, is this, may I have this dance, or is this dance taken? It's funny because to see the expressions like,
Could
do it to
I
Queen Mary.
have this
You know what we ought
I
to
thought
do?
she was going to dance with me
for
one
the
day.
rest of my
You know what we ought
life?
to do? Is at the Brew Crew. This is a coffee club we have on Wednesdays. We get together, about 30 of us have coffee every Wednesday morning downtown Arcadia. We should have it set up and prearranged there, buddy. We have like a boom box
Flash
there.
dance.
A boom box with a really good song, and we wait till a couple of strangers are coming in the door.
Yeah.
We hit the button, and everybody jumps out. We're just dancing, and they come there to get coffee. Just to see what they would think.
You know what would be a good song? One of those songs from the Tractors. Remember them?
The Tractors, Boogie Woogie.
Yeah. They do a lot of the boogie woogie music.
What's that Boogie Woogie song there? Boogie Woogie something or other. It was the
Choo
video-
Choo Train.
Yeah, the video was shot on a train.
And also the good one.
That's a good song. Right
It is,
there.
and also, Mammy Little Baby Love Shortening, Mammy Little Baby Love Shortening.
I don't think you can do that today. That's politically incorrect.
Well, I just did it.
Well, we kind
you heard it here
of
first.
like that down at Brew Crew. don't
And
we?
if you're listening out there in Radio Land,
Radio Land.
and you are wanting to get married within the next year, not within 6 months, but like in 6 months to a year, and you're going to have dancing at the wedding, invite the Coon Prairie Ramblers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to try to get up there and dance with my wife. Mel will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He will do it.
We'll do the creed.
And Luke will get up there.
No, I
It'll be a
ain't gonna
special
dance with
treat.
no.
The Ramblers.
We got a
the
special
Coon Prairie
dance.
Dancers.
We'll be
It's
the Coon Prairie Scramblers
Jiggle.
is what we're going to be doing.
We do the Coon Prairie Jiggle.
The
Oh,
boogie.
my goodness.
The Coon Prairie Boogie.
Yeah.
We'll have to come up with a special dance.
But
I
we
don't know.
would. Oh,
That's
we
part
could.
of-
If nothing else, we could do the conga line.
Yeah. We got quite a repertoire. We really do.
Damn. I've never been a dancer. I've tried it before.
I don't see how you can't.
No
Because, I mean, you
success.
have rhythm.
I would-
I've seen you drumming. I've
Drumming
seen
it with my guitar?
and playing a guitar. You
But-
got to have
But
rhythm.
with my feet, I look like
Good rhythm.
I look like an upright seizure.
You know
when I'm
what?
dancing out
I tell you
there.
what your problem is.
It's terrible.
You're too uptight. You need to loosen
I
up.
can't do it. Then I'll be there flopping
You need
around
to
like a
loo- you
squid.
need to loosen
You
it
need
up.
a couple Irish
No.
coffees.
Yes, exactly.
I used to tell people, if you want to dance, all you got to do is get out there and jump around like you got a roach on you. But slow
Awesome.
dancing, I don't mind. I like slow dancing and do that once in a while, and I'm not that bad at that.
Yeah.
But the
Maybe
rest of
if
it
we
you
could
can
run
have.
you through a big nest of banana spiders.
Banana, no, I ain't scared of spider, a wasp or something other,
Okay, walk.
or throw a tarantula on me. It's
We'll
gonna be a different
throw
story then.
a wasp nest down your back.
Hell yeah, hit me upside the head with a hornet's nest. Well, we're gonna have to dance our way right on out of here. We'll be back in the short with the if bombs. Y'all
Oh
stay
my
put.
goodness, what are we gonna if?